Thanks for coming on back to the Sports Connection, because guess who's here? The South Warren Spartans are in the house. Skipper Chris Gage. We got Austin Allen. We got Mikey Corradini. And the man, the myth, the legend, Griffin Raridan. Guys, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Well, Coach, you peeled off 9 straight dubs to start the season. That's always pretty nice. And you guys have held pretty strong to all the – they're not myths. They're truths. South Warren baseball is always solid, man. So what's different this year?
Well, injuries are a little bit hard on us this year. We have yet to have our full starting lineup in a game. So, and it seems like we start to get somebody healthy and then we lose somebody else. But these guys have been doing a really good job of fighting through that adversity and figuring out ways to win games.
Absolutely. Mike, kind of talk about it a little bit. You all dealing with injuries, but you're still pulling out wins. I think you only have 3 losses on the season, 2 or 3 losses on the season. So just kind of talk about, dealing with that and being able to come together as a team and pull out these wins.
Yeah, I think it's about other people stepping up. Younger guys obviously get an opportunity, and some of them are taking good advantage of it. So I think it's just as long as we stay together and play as a team, I think that's what's been good for us so far.
Austin Allen back there with the heater. We got 2 pitchers, a short who pitches sometimes if he has to. But what's your favorite thing about being on the mound?
Just love being out there. Love having a great defense behind us. Griffin is a great shortstop, and we have a great third baseman, second baseman. The whole infield is just amazing, honestly. Just knowing I can throw strikes, produce ground balls, and feeling it in the back.
Yeah, Coach, kind of give us a little roster breakdown of this team. Your pitch staff has done a great job this year so far. You all have been fielding well as well and hitting the ball pretty well. Just kind of talk about this team and break them down a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, these two have done a really good job on the mound, along with Griffin coming in relief. Jacob Lobb's done a really good job for us on the mound also. And we've gone all the way down to freshmen. We have like a Tanner King, who's a freshman, who's given us some good innings also on the mound. And then in the field, going around, like they said, Camden Page, at third base has done a good job for us. He goes to shortstop when Griffin goes to the mound. Matt Mosley's done a good job. We got Ty Krogan back. He's starting to swing the bat better. Junior Perkins was hurt for most of the year, but he's just come back. And then Jackson Decker's been good in left field for us. And then some other seniors like Casey Green and Gray Pearson have chipped in with like some timely hits and stuff like that. So there's even more than that, but like Mikey was saying, there's a lot of guys that have stepped up at different times.
Man, multi-sport athlete, Griffin Raridan. I don't care what it is. He can play anything. I don't know why he didn't play football. I know you can play it. I mean, there's no question. I think baseball is your favorite, though, of all of them, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I loved playing basketball. I think it was the most enjoyable with games. Just you're always moving. There's always something, and you can control it whenever possible. Baseball is more like it's timely. You can't really control it that much. You can only control a bat, a ground ball hit to you, or whether you're pitching.
What has been, since your time here, what's been the most rewarding part of being with the Spartans, and how have you grown since you came here last year or 2 years ago, and now you're a senior, man?
I would say the most rewarding was winning region the first year I was here for baseball, and that just kind of just created like an award that that you can get. And my junior and senior year, that's just what we've been chasing for.
Coach, kind of talk about that a little bit. This team is, deep, and you have a lot of experience on there. A lot of your guys were, a part of the team that, did get win region and go on to state. Can you kind of talk about how that, maybe has helped this team, shake their minds and, knowing that you have a lot of tough competition around here?
Yeah, I mean, baseball is going to be, you have, like Griffin was talking about basketball, and there's a few teams that can win the region in basketball. And there's just a couple teams that can win the region in football. But baseball, it's wide open. You've got at least eight teams that could win the region. So that experience that we had a couple years ago of winning the region and playing in a tough district, all the time, prepares us if we can get to the region. Problem is getting to the region because our district is so tough.
It is so tough, Coach, but you find a way pretty much all the time to get there and be there when it really, really matters. Corradini, going to you next, man. First of all, team ERA like 2.3, nothing to hate there. All three of you guys have excellent earned run averages, but I mean, what's the most important thing about the game of baseball, man? Is it defense? Is it pitching? What do you think, Carradini?
I think most of it is just strikes in general. You start falling behind and walking runners, your defense kind of gets lazy just because they don't have any action. So I think you throw strikes, you make them hit it. Because you walk them, they don't have to do anything. You don't have to beat them. But if you pitch them, they have to beat you. So I think just throwing strikes.
How important is that bond between catch and pitch? And are you guys experiencing that right now?
Absolutely. We have a couple good catchers on our team, but I think it's being good to have a strong connection with all of them and trust all of them at any time.
Awesome, man. You all, you went down to Florida like you do all the time. Kind of talk about that trip and how that went for you all.
It's a great trip. It's a great team bonding experience. I think that's the biggest thing we get out of it is just bonding together as a team. It really brings us all together as a whole. We did really well down there. We went 3-1. I know in the past we've lost more than we've won games, but we did really good. We beat a team, Pensacola Catholic. They beat us pretty hard down there last year, but we came back and we won this year and we did really well. So I think it's a great trip. It's fun for everybody and it's a good team bonding experience.
Paybacks, baby. Paybacks.
Griffin, man, just getting down to the end here. Got about a month left, a little less than a month left in the season here. Getting into district play now, getting ready for district tournament time. What do you all have to do to finish out the season strong?
Yeah, I would say just collecting at bats together. We have a few guys that are just injured and can't play right now, but when we get them back at the end of the season, it'll definitely help us. But we can still compete and beat all the teams as of right now too.
Mikey, for you to be like, all right, this was a great, successful year for South Warren baseball, what has to happen in your mind for you all to be like, all right, this was a great year for us?
Win state.
Hey, plain and simple.
You
Hey,
can't
I
get
like
any better
that.
than that.
I like that.
Favorite pitch that you deliver out of your repertoire?
Ooh, I love all my pitches, but I love my fastball and slider probably my most.
It's good stuff, Mikey.
I have to go change up. It's one of my favorite pitches.
Changeup is a nice little ambiance, isn't it?
I mean, I can throw a little fastball.
Oh yeah, let's see it.
No, you just gotta throw it.
I want to see this fastball, man. Let's see if you got some movement on
I
that
used to
thing.
play baseball back in the day, but I gave it up for football, and that was a mistake. So, but yeah, man, thank you all for joining us today, and good luck to all the rest of the season.
Spartans.
Thank you all for having us.
Well, don't go anywhere. We got more Sports Connection right after the break.